My name is Masako Suzuki, and I'm from Japan. The reason I came to the University of Arkansas is I wanted to have a degree from the US college.
I actually met Masako through an organization called iFriend, where it pairs an American student with an international student. I still remember the first time we met, but neither one of us knew each other, so it was kind of a quiet conversation, but throughout the last year and a half, we've really gotten close.
Sara was just so kind, and then she was just so open, so she invited me to go everywhere.
I think that the Lord was there just like eliminating the barriers for us, so it was just such a natural friendship to start with.
We really are like best friends. She even came to Japan to visit, and it was just so special for me.
We did get to a point in our relationship where it was just so comfortable to talk about religion. I didn't ever want her to feel pressured to become a Christian.
I grew up in a family nobody knows about Jesus. Because of our culture, we go to shrine, temple, but we don't believe. I knew about Christianity. I heard about the name of it. The name was on my textbook from world history.
I did hesitate for a really long time, just taking that next step of hey, if you do want to go to church, we can.
Well, the reason I started being interested in Christianity was just because that's something I want to do while I'm in the US.
And I remember her saying, yeah, I feel like this is an experience I can only get in America, so I definitely want to go.
And then the more we go, the more interested I got. The really first time I heard about what Jesus done for us was whenever I came here and whenever I started coming to fellowship.
I would try and ask questions, and we started up a Bible study with a few other girls. We would just meet up and study the Word together and pray for each other. Friendship changed too, just being able to pray for things like that.
That was the first time I opened my Bible, and that was the first time I prayed. So even though I was studying Bible with friends, I did not really believe that.
As she was around more Christian people, even she would bring up conversations.
They loved me not because I'm international or not because I'm Japanese, but it was because I am me, and that really changed how I look, how I see Christians who just believe in Jesus and who's just so loving. And I just really thought I want to be like them.
Was actually at the movie theaters, and she was she texted me, she's I want to follow Jesus, basically. I went over there and we just talked about well, what do you believe about this, this, and this? And she was yeah, I mean, I've believed it for a while, but I think I'm finally ready to actually follow Jesus. She woke up the next day and she was the Holy Spirit is still with me. And I was yeah, that's how it works. He doesn't just leave. And she's yeah, but I wasn't 100% sure. I had to wake up and know.
Buried with Christ in baptism, raised to walk in the newness of life.
I don't think she's realized how much of a blessing and encouragement she's been to my life. The Lord is with her, and she knows that, and He will be with her in Japan.
I think it's really going to be hard to live a Christian life in Japan because there are not that many Christians in Japan. I don't even know where my church, my nearest church from my home, God is also in Japan. So I'm not gonna lose Him. And so I'm sure I can live life as a Christian even I go back and even I left Fayetteville.